Now, an Italian journalist has been killed in East Ukraine. His death was confirmed by Italy's foreign ministry, marking the first fatality among members of the press in the rest of the region. The journalist was reportedly killed in a mortar attack on a village near the embattled city of Slavyansk. The assault by government forces was launched just hours before the start of Ukraine's presidential election. A Russian translator who was accompanying the Italian journalist was also killed. Italian authorities have not yet confirmed the journalist's identity, but earlier reports suggested it was a 30-year-old photojournalist, Andrea Rocchelli, who was covering the conflict for the Cesuralab agency. The organization said it has no contact with him in the last 24 hours. A producer from RT's video agency, Rocchelli, told us he discovered 2 bodies at the scene of the attack. His identity has been withheld for fear of reprisal.
I went to a place where the shootings happened. There were 2 bodies in the ditch. Both had serious wounds. One of them had no head. It's not clear now whether the beheaded body belonged to the Russian translator or the Italian journalist. Self-defense units, undercover, were able to reach this place to pick up the bodies and drive them to the city. I took photos of the Italian journalist's belongings. I saw his passport, flashcards and camera. What's also important is that one of the self-defense unit members said he found part of a mortar shell.
4 media staff were caught up in violence near the city of Slavyansk, one of the main targets of Kyiv's military operation in the region. A French reporter was also injured in the same incident. He managed to get to hospital, and here's what he had to say about the attack.
We came under fire as soon as we arrived at the village of Andreevka. I fell to the ground. The driver left us, and when I regained consciousness, I realized that I was injured. The gunfire continued as I tried to leave the area. My colleagues were on the ground, and I did not know whether they were dead or alive. I reached the road, and some car picked me up, and I arrived here.